For our technical sketching number 2, we added in a few curves here. We're going to use some techniques in order to sketch this appropriately. Okay, so it's a little bit trickier, but it's not too bad. So they want you to start at the A point here and work your way around. Okay, so for me, if I look at the A, I'm going to start below this example that I drew here. And I'm going to start by counting up to this point here. Okay, so I know that I counted it before and that this bottom part is 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then from here is 8 blocks to the top. So I'm going to start here in the corner. I'm going to go up 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, if you notice the top is curved, we're going to get to that in a little bit. We're just going to kind of block it off for now. Okay. So along the bottom here, I can count over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It goes down 1, and then it goes over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I go up 1 and over 7. Okay, then I'm going to repeat what I did over here where I go up 2 and then I go up 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And they should end at the same point. Then I can go ahead and connect these two lines. And I'm going to erase some here, but I'm just using this to give myself the outside shape. Okay, and I can come down here. I'm going to draw a curve. And what I like to do when I do any type of curve is I'm using the block to help space out what that curve is. So for this one, it's only one block that I'm curving. So I'm going to start at this corner. I'm going to curve up to that point here. I don't want it to go straight across, but I start to go up and then I curve and then I finish in just like that. Okay, so I'm going to go up, curve, and finish in. And again, move the paper so that it's comfortable for your hand to make that curve as best you can. This line just goes all the way across, and we finish with a curve on the end. Okay, we need our curves up here, but they're a little bit bigger. So this radius shares the same center point as this circle. So that one ends up being 2 down. We'll draw a little tiny horizontal line, and it's 2 over. So I'm going to draw another vertical line. It gives us the center point for the circle and the arc. When I draw the circle, it's the same technique as this, it's just I do it 4 times. So I'm going to start with drawing that curve, then this curve, the third one, and the fourth one. And you can see that's a really nice hand-drawn circle. The radius is 2 by 2, so instead of going inside the one curve, I'm actually going to go up into a second square and then finish. So same technique, just a little bit more room spaced out. And if you find out that that radius doesn't look right, erase it and make it look right. If we look here, we finish that radius. We're going to count 1, 2 blocks over to this line and then another 2 to the curve. So we've got 1, 2. We have a vertical line which finishes with a 1 block radius. 2 over. And then we have this large radius. So we're going to count 1, 2, 3, draw a line. That's the center point. Count 1, 2, 3, draw another line. That's the other side of the radius. We need to know this is the middle of that radius. But what about the bottom? So we're going to count 3 down as well. That's going to give us a reference point to shoot for here. So move the paper accordingly to make sure that this radius turns out as nice as you can get it. Okay, so a nice radius. Hopefully it doesn't end up pointy down here. If it does, you might have to erase it and try again. We're going to count over 2, draw our line down with a single radius, single square radius here. Go over 2 again. And then 1 more here because from the corner we're down 2 and over 2, so we should have a little plus. We're going to draw our circle again and also our radius. So I've got 1 curve, another curve. Here's my 3rd one, and then here's my 4th. And then I can go ahead and draw this curve and finish that. Now what we need to do is erase the stuff that we're not going to use. So I can erase that corner, erase this corner here, and then I can even erase this line that's through my radius. Before we finish, we need to add in our center point for our arc. We're going to draw a line that extends up and a line that extends down, because there's actually a hole that's drilled through down here. This is what we call a center line. So when I extend it down, I do a little bit of a separation, and then I draw a line through again. My circles, I just extend that center point out a little bit. And then down here, there's these little dashed lines. Those represent hidden lines. So that's telling us that there's actually a hole here, but we can't really see it through the material. So we're just showing, hey, there's a hole here. And if you were able to turn this, you'd be able to see that that's actually present there. So the hidden lines represent that. So that's part 2 for our technical sketching.